What's up everybody, OT for Tech here, and today we're going to be taking a look at another Poetic case. This is called the Poetic Flip Book for the Galaxy S5. It retails for 15 bucks. You can purchase it on the Amazon store or directly on their website. Both links will be in the description below. Basically, it's just your traditional portfolio style flip book or wallet style case that has sleeves on the inside that will hold your ID or your credit cards, and it also has an elastic band that clips to the back of the case to secure the front, so it's not going to open up while you're holding it or when you're pulling it in and out of your pocket. So let's go ahead and take a look around the case so I can show you all the ports and openings. And as you see here, you have no buttons that are built into the case. They are openings, but they are wide enough for you to be able to comfortably push the button. This is your power button, and you can see it's wide enough to fit your finger in there. And here's the top. You can see the 3.5mm headphone jack, which is blocked by the elastic band. You also have your IR blaster and microphone there. There's no protection whatsoever at the top of this phone. Of course, when it comes to the volume up and down buttons, the only way you're going to be able to access them is by opening up the front, and they are the same layout as the power button. They're openings, there's no built-in buttons, but it's wide enough for you to be able to comfortably press those buttons. On the front of the case, the only thing that's featured is the Poetic symbol, and of course if we flip it over to the back, you have a opening for your speaker in the bottom left corner, and if we move on up to the top portion of the rear of the case, you're going to see your camera opening as well as your LED flash and your heart rate monitor, and they are all fully accessible, and I've experienced no flash feedback whatsoever when it comes to using the camera with this case on it. As I previously said, the volume up and down and the power buttons are fully accessible, but the only way you're going to be able to access the volume up and down is by opening up the case. But once it's open, as you see, I have no issues whatsoever turning the volume up or down. This shouldn't be a problem, but to me it's kind of annoying only because I have to open my case just to turn the volume down. Granted, I'm going to have to open it to look at the screen anyway, so it shouldn't matter, but it's just one annoying extra step that I have to do each time. As you see here, the camera is fully accessible, but you cannot shut the front part, as if you do, there's no window there for the camera to peep through, so it's going to block the view of the camera. The heart rate monitor sensor is fully accessible, and you can get your finger in there, but it's kind of indented and a little bit too indented, and there's no lip there for your finger to actually glide on there smoothly. But nevertheless, it does work, and it's going to give you results. So if you're not into the heart rate sensor, then you'll be just fine. But if you're a big heart rate sensor user, it may not be the most comfortable feature to use with this case on it. The case does feel sturdy, even though it feels like it's made of very cheap material. It's supposed to replicate like a faux leather type design, but instead feels like a very rigid cardboard. It doesn't really have a good in-the-hand feel, personally, only because it takes away from the form factor of the Galaxy S5. It's not slim, it's not lightweight anymore, and it completely blocks that beautiful display. Removing the case off the phone is also just a little bit too difficult. It should be a lot easier than what you see in the video, but it took me a little bit of time and a little bit of effort just to remove it from the plastic material within the portfolio style case itself. I actually thought I was going to damage the bezel. I didn't, but again, it's just a little bit too difficult to remove from the case itself. The case is 15 bucks, so you really can't go wrong for that price. In case you haven't been able to tell, I'm not a big portfolio or wallet style case fan. Anyways guys, I hope you liked the video. Make sure you drop me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, follow me on all my social media connections, and of course, as always guys, thank you for watching and all your support.